Hi, my name is Kelly, and this is my client Cynthia. Today we're going to do a color correction, a cut, and a style, and we're going to start out with our client consultation. Okay, Cynthia, what are you looking to achieve today?
Okay, I definitely want to be blonder.
Okay.
I have so much warmth.
I
definitely don't want it anymore. So I definitely want to go blonder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about a haircut?
Okay, haircut, I want to keep as much length as possible, but I do want maybe some layers.
Okay, for like a little texture and movement?
Yes, I like volume. So.
Okay, so we can do that. And maybe some bangs or fringe today?
Yes, I was thinking, because I'm so bored with my hair.
Okay.
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I want to go shorter, but I still want to be able to style it to the side.
Okay.
And I was thinking, like, maybe a more on the thicker.
A thicker section? Maybe
Yes.
side swept?
Yes.
Okay, so I think we can achieve that today. And what we will probably start out with is the Lanza decolorizer.
Okay.
And I will show you why. We have a lot of warmth in your hair. And for the first few inches, we're going to need to pull up a lot of that out. And I'm going to use the decolorizer for a couple of reasons. And one is that it really helps to ensure the hair integrity during and before the process, and during and after the process, that is. And it has a violet base, which helps control the warmth. And I will use 30 volume from the roots to the end, the middle of the shaft, and then I'm going to pull that through with some 10 volume. And that way you'll come up evenly. And afterwards we'll use a really pretty icy toner that we've chosen, and I'll tell you how we're going to mix that later. But first we're going to start out with the Lanza Ultimate Treatment for your hair, and I'm going to give you a treatment of moisture and strength, and then we'll get you dry, and then we'll start with the decolorizing process. The first thing to do when you do a coloring process is you want to check for the natural level of your client. As you will see, my client Cynthia has no natural level at this time. She's had several coloring processes and she's very uneven and needs to be corrected. Normally she's a natural level 4, but she really doesn't have any roots today, so the level finder doesn't do much except shows us the different levels of color that are on her hair down from the roots to the shaft to the ends. So what we're going to do is try to bring her up with the Lanza decolorizer as close to pale yellow as possible. With all the different colors she has, we're going to try to do it gently, so it may be closer to a yellow than pale yellow, but our goal is to meet the pale yellow. And then we will want to apply the demi-color to neutralize the warmth. So we have chosen a formula that has 100B, 100P, and 9P, and it's a third of each color, and we're going to mix that 1 to 2 parts of demi processing solution. So we are going to get started by doing a Lanza Ultimate Treatment at the back bar, and then we are going to go from there. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that I explain why I've chosen Lanza and the Lanza products that we're going to use after, and enjoy the fact that hair comes out just absolutely beautiful and shiny. I know I do, and I know my client does. Alright, we'll get started. Okay, so I already mixed up her decolorizer, and I've adjusted the formula to 20 volume for the on-scalp application. And I'm pulling it through to her on her warmer sections, and then I'll stop, and then I'll use the 10 volume decolorizer through to the bottom. Starting back here where it's darker, moving as fast as I can to the front. Okay, we've worked our way through the back quickly, and now we're going to the front, taking very thin sections, and you can see I'm not touching the scalp with the 20 volume, but I'm pulling it through to the lighter ends. Okay, I finished applying the 20 volume on the scalp through Cynthia's hair, and now I'm going to do the 10 volume through the length and try to bring that to the same color, and we will get back to you after we've rinsed and after we achieved our desired color. Okay, before we get started with the decolorizing process, I'm going to give Cynthia the ultimate treatment before. And the reason why we do this is to strengthen the hair and to protect it from chemical damage. You first start with the chelation shampoo, which helps remove any minerals or build up anything that's been left on the hair, and it opens up the hair to receive the deep treatment with the power boosters that you can choose and customize to each client. For Cynthia, we're going to do the moisture and strength. She has long hair and it's dry, and we want to protect it from the chemical damage of a decolorizer. So we are going to mix equal parts of the booster, 3 pumps each, and mix it with 1 pump of the deep treatment, apply it to the hair, work it into the hair fiber. It doesn't take that long, maybe 4 to 5 minutes at the most, leave it on, rinse it out, and then we're going to spray the power booster on. And what that will do is help neutralize the pH and protect it from any more chemical damage. And after that, we'll get started with the decolorizer process. Now I'm going to spray it with the power protector. And what this will do will help even out the pH balance of her hair, and it protects it from any chemical damage in the future. Okay, I just used the Lanza color scale and I measured 45 grams of color, and I'm mixing it with 90 grams of the Demi Developer. So it's 1 part color to 2 parts developer, and we're going to apply it from roots to ends, and it will process 20 minutes. Before we apply the Demi color, I wanted to be able to show you the back of her hair and how even we got it with the decolorizer, so that this new toner will go on beautifully even. Okay, we finished applying the Demi color, and we did a mixture of 100p, 100V, and 9p. We're going to let it process for 20 minutes, and then we'll shampoo it with the Healing Color Care shampoo and conditioner. Okay, we just finished rinsing out her Demi color, which has turned out beautiful. And we used the Lanza Healing Color Care shampoo. And on the second shampoo, I mixed a little bit of the silver brightening just to keep it nice and cool. And then we conditioned with the Color Care conditioner. And now we're going to focus on the cut, in which earlier she explained she wanted to keep her length. So we're just going to take a healthy trim of about 1/2 inch off. I'm going to work in through and give her long layers for movement and a little bit of texture and volume. And then we're going to work on her soft side swept bangs. Okay, our next step is to do the emergency service on Cynthia's hair. This is made specifically for critically damaged hair from harsh chemicals, environmental damage, UVA, UVB rays, mechanical stress, if you combing and brushing and towel drying and teasing, and also from heat appliances if you're straightening or blow drying at too high of a heat. So it's their most advanced healing and reconstructing, and it's very important to follow the instructions. So first you're going to shampoo, and I'm going to use the Keratin Healing Oil shampoo, but you can use the appropriate shampoo of your choice from Lanza, and then you're going to rinse thoroughly. Your next step is going to apply part A after you towel blot the hair. And after you get that on and you have it from roots to ends, you're going to put a plastic cap on your client, put him in this dryer for 10 minutes. It's going to need the full 10 minutes. You don't need to go over, but it needs time to build the scaffolding around the hair to start supporting the reconstruction. So after you've taken her out of the dryer, you're going to rinse it thoroughly. Do not comb this hair in this state. You want to wait, towel dry it, or blot the excess out, and then you're going to put the Cream Cure Part B on. And after you've put that in, you can comb through and style as you desire. You can air dry, blow dry, use whatever styling products you like. And so when we're done, we'll see the results we get from Cynthia. Okay, this is Cynthia. We have finally finished. We gave her the cut that she wanted. She wanted a thick side swept bang, some long layers to give her some volume, which I think we have accomplished. It looks gorgeous and shiny. And I'm going to turn you around so you can see the back of her head and how well, nice and even we got this from roots to ends with the decolorizer and then the Lanza Beautiful Demi Healing Color. So her hair feels even better than it did before. When we blew it dry, we left some trauma treat in there, and we also used the Lanza Healing Oil and some Healing Smooth to keep it shiny and straight and humidity free and nice and sleek for her for tonight. If she's going to be going out, it's going to look fabulous. So what do you think?
I love it. I love the haircut. I love the color, which I never thought I would be able to be this blonde, no warm. I love the cut. It's exactly what I wanted. It's the best haircut. Honestly, nobody's ever been able. I never felt like this over a haircut before. I love it, and it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me do this for you today. And this concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Now I'd like to go over the products I used to style Cynthia's hair. I used 3 different products. I used the Keratin Healing Oil, the Keratin Combing Cream, and the Healing Smooth Smoother Straightening Balm. Before I combed her out, I put a little bit of the oil and a little bit of the combing cream together, and I cocktailed it, and then I used a wet brush to comb through it. And then as I dried each layer, I used the smoother straightening balm. And the reason why I use the keratin oil is because it helps to reconstruct the hair from the inside out. It adds body and shine, and it has heat protection. So it helps to rebuild the hair, and it does help cut down on drying time. The combing cream is a great defrizzer and detangler. It also has heat protection, and it helps to detangle the hair instantly. So when you use those two together, you kind of get dual benefits. And for her long hair, because she likes it straight and smooth, and she likes humidity protection, I use the balm. And that has the organic quash seed in it. Also, it has the keratin and the mangosteen fruit for gloss and shine, and it also has heat protection up to 500 degrees in it. So it has great anti-humidity protection, so it's super for long hair or styles that you want to keep from frizzing in high humidity weather.